Hi, this is Kelsey Matthew with another episode of Tech in Training, and I have a PMR here that's leaking, so we're going to try to figure out what's wrong with it and see if we can fix it. So let's go ahead and air it up. Alright, so it's got a pretty good leak from the front of the bolt. So let's go ahead and take it apart, see if we can figure out if any O-rings are damaged or anything. Go ahead and take the back cap out here. None of these O-rings look too bad, but that doesn't necessarily mean much. So we've got a broken O-ring on the inside of this piece here. You guys aren't going to be able to see this, but there's a little nick on one of the O-rings that's inside this piece. So I'm just going to go ahead and take one of the dental picks and get this O-ring out so we can replace that. And I don't know what size that is off the top of my head, so that was a pretty good guess. Looks like it was 14. So go ahead and put this back in here. This might be the tricky part. Not finding the O-ring, but actually putting it back. So now that we got that back in there, we can go ahead and put this back together, try to air it up, see if that was the problem. I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of grease on that. Screw this back together. Everything on here looks like it's greased pretty good, so I won't worry about relubing those. Alright, so now that that's back in, we'll go ahead and screw the back cap on here. And let's air this baby up. Alright, so it's still leaking from the same spot. So there may be another O-ring in there that we need to fix. I'm going to go ahead and take this top O-ring off here, see if I can check the rest of the bolt. See if these look okay. Alright, so we've got two more O-rings here that look like they're pretty chewed up. These two O-rings on here. So I'm going to go ahead and replace those and see if that fixes the problem. Alright, so now those two O-rings are replaced. So we'll go ahead and throw this back together. Alright, so we'll just screw this on here. Throw the bolt back in the gun. Try to line up this bottom screw that's sticking out with the bottom of the gun. That should pop right in there. Tighten this up and hope that this doesn't leak. Alright, so we just got a small leak here from the macro line. Just degas it real quick here. Let's see if I can just pop this out and put it back in. try this again. And I don't know how to turn the eyes off on this gun. There we go. Alright, so that leak went away, and it seems to be firing alright. So, looks like problem's fixed. And so then we'll take it out and we'll go chrono it. Make sure that it chronos alright, and that's that for this gun here, and that's another gun fixed for me on Tech It.
The way I put it together, in my head flashing images, dancing random order to form a storyline, a portrait of hope, a Polaroid of moments in time when the sun shines brilliantly upon me. I stand back and meditate calmly, clearly hear my calling, but more often than not it feels disconnected.